Zhao Lusi works up debate once more. The team took a gander at the cell phone and requested that the associate assistants. Netizens, do you assume you are an expert? Zhao Lusi was profoundly engaged with the whirlpool of popular assessments some time prior since she requested that her associate assist with removing her socks during shooting. In spite of the fact that his illustrious picture taker Bazayaxin uncovered that Zhao Lusi had a high fever at that point, the rest of the world and netizens didn't appear to get it, and on second thought believed that Zhao Lusi was playing huge names. Obviously, to pass judgment on an individual's personality, you can't simply pay attention to what she says yet in addition what she does. Sadly, Zhao Lusi actually frustrates individuals all things considered. On January 18th, a blogger uncovered a scene of Zhao Lusi recording the new show Cheng Yi. Around then, Zhao Lusi was strolling rapidly through the promenade encompassed by 5 individuals. 2 of them were assisting with lifting the skirt, one was holding an umbrella, one was taking pictures, and the other was much more overstated. According to her perspective, there was a feeling of history repeating itself of a slave serving his lord. Netizens promptly began the gathering taunting mode subsequent to seeing this supernatural scene. As well as whining about Zhao Lusi, do you have no hands? You can likewise take a gander at it later. Regardless of how you decipher Zhao Lusi's turn, there are just 2 words: incredible. Strangely, around the same time, Zhao Lusi was likewise presented to let out organic product pits on the set, yet a few fans explain that Zhao Lusi really ate cherry tomatoes, and letting out organic product pits was additionally vital for the plot. Without any indisputable proof, the facts confirm that Zhao Lusi can't be marked aimlessly. However, the creator imagines that Zhao Lusi ought to make sense of for the rest of the world about requesting that the associate hold up the cell phone. It is no longer news that VIPs get exceptional treatment on the set. Regularly, the team will outfit the main entertainers with RVs, partners, and babysitters. The umbrella staff on the set isn't as business as usual. Whether it is the prevalence of the show or drawing in speculation, it needs the assistance of the lead entertainer and his fans from varying backgrounds, so the group normally dare not disregard the lead entertainer. Returning to the issue of Zhao Lusi, she ought to have recently gotten done with recording or was racing to the scene around then. According to a gold perspective, all Zhao Lusi's words and deeds right now should be possible without the law. Be that as it may, superstars actually have the obligation and commitment to assume a commendable part for people in general, which is the reason the rest of the world and netizens will jeer at this matter to such an extent. All the more significantly, Zhao Lusi is just 24 years of age this year, which is an age brimming with young power. In the event that right now the team fosters the propensity for loosening up their garments for food and not opening their mouths, it might involve time before the vehicle turns over from now on. Since not every person will ruin her constantly, at some point, she will pay for her pomposity. The creator can't resist the urge to consider Mr. Li Zijian's shooting of the meandering Earth 2. The stormy scene in the profound winter is as yet sitting on the set. Albeit the chief came to step up in mind, he said it was okay and kept on hanging tight for the following scene. Zhao Lusi's ongoing acting abilities and expert commitment couldn't measure up to that of educator Li Zijian. However, it is a pity that a gifted entertainer has sunk this way. Loud Guo has a platitude called being a craftsman first, and this sentence was given to Zhao Lusi for common support. There are an excessive number of craftsmen who have resigned from the circle in view of the issue of Yide. I trust that every one of the specialists and entertainers in the homegrown media outlet won't set their self-necessities excessively low. They should really buckle down in business, and the equivalent is valid for Yide. 02. Cheng Yi uncovered the justification behind not taking part in theatrical presentations. I need to sort out the job first. In January 2023, Cheng Yi addressed inquiries in a meeting with the most recent magazine, saying that he would have rather not partaken in theatrical presentations since he was bad at it and stressed that he would fall behind. He said that everybody has a primary objective, and acting is his principal objective. As of now, he needs to zero in additional on the job. I need to sort out the job first. Cheng Yi, previously known as Fu Shiki, was brought into the world on May 17, 1990 in Shaanxi area, Huaihua City, Hunan region. He moved on from the Focal Foundation of Show and is a film and TV entertainer in Central Area China. In 2012, he finished his big screen debut Insane Love, and afterward featured in the adolescent sentiment film Excuse Me, I Can't Adore You in 2013, and featured in the tension film Young Ladies' Quarters in 2014. In 2016, he got broad consideration for playing Lin Jingao in the Xiangxia show Qing Yun Zhi. Around the same time, he partook in the Ground's narrative program Level 1 graduation season. In 2017, featuring in the charming pet activity film Salvage Wangzingren. In 2018, he featured in the web-based show Fury Ocean Plunging Sand and Kindling Consecrated Tree. In 2020, it will acquire consideration with the transmission of the Xiangxia show Liu Li. On December 31, 2021, participate in Set Sail 2022 China Central Radio and Television New Year's Eve Party. In 2022, the fairy tale dramas Agarwood Like Crumbs and Agarwood Chuanghua starring in it will be broadcast successively. On January 16, 2023, Cheng Yi participated in the Baidu Boiling Point Metaverse Night. Cheng Yi has a sunny and handsome appearance. After his big-screen debut film Unreliable Love, the director commented, "The performances are all relaxed, and he played a challenging and difficult role to the core. He is a very aura of rookie actors." In the TV series The Chronicles of Qing Yun, Lin Jinggai, played by Cheng Yi, also received good reviews. Everyone said that he conveyed the temperament of the character very well. Meet the subconscious needs of the audience. In the TV series Wrathful Sea Diving in the Sand, both the shape and temperament are in line with the role positioning, and the image of the little brother who is handsome and elegant is well conveyed. In a series of difficult fight scenes, his movements are also smooth, showing the character's super high force value and bringing endless visual enjoyment to the audience. This kind of actor who develops in an all-round way and concentrates on acting is extremely rare in today's impetuous society. I remember watching an interview with Hale. Hale said bluntly that today's actors are a bit too impetuous. They don't read books and don't think. If you can read books, how can you understand the script? It's like some so-called top-notch big stars, relying on their cutout and staring acting skills. They get a lot of salary, are they ashamed or not? Being an actor is not just about being good-looking. Good looks may be a stepping stone, but if you want to really stay in this circle, you have to rely on professionalism. The 32-year-old Cheng Yi is still young. As a new force in the Chinese entertainment industry, he is a clear stream. I believe that Cheng Yi's road to acting will definitely go smoother and smoother. 03. In Youth Songxing, Liu Zuai and Dong Zhuan play a pair of mother and son. There is really no sense of disobedience. In Youth Songs, Liu Zuai and Dong Zhuan played the mother and son Wuxin and concubine Zhuan. The two hadn't seen each other for many years and finally untied their knots. It turns out that mother and child have been separated for so many years because of someone with a heart. Wuxin is really miserable. Liu Zuai played Hanshu Temple Wuxin, while Dong Zhuan played his mother, concubine Zhuan. Finally met in Shianqi City. I also learned at the last sentence Zhuan Fei said to Yi Dingzi was to go with him. In the end, before they even recognized each other, they were poisoned by the Red King. I feel so sorry for poor Wuxin. Unintentionally looking for my mother is being staged. The scene where the two meet is too exciting. In a person's eyes, there is unstoppable longing and attachment, and there is also a trace of complaint. One is alienated but unable to resist the intimacy brought by blood. It would be great if poor Wuxin could spend more time with mother. The scene where Wuxin meets concubine Zhuan is really hurtful. Even though they are close at hand, they cannot recognize each other, and there are countless misunderstandings and misses. The name Yanchi carries all the love of concubine Zhuan. The happiest years of her life, she loved the world so much. And Wuxin can only say insignificant things. After she was unconscious, she anxiously called out at mother. I pray that heaven and earth will let go of a mother and son. Chi Wang, you will be killed sooner or later. He is no longer alone, and can live a life with his mother loving him and his friends accompanying him. Finally saw concubine Zhuan in the palace, just talking about some old things. The origin of Yanchi's name, and the last farewell to Yi Dingzi. Even the mother and son didn't recognize each other, so they were tricked and turned into a medicine man unintentionally. Now I want to see Wuxin get well soon. It seems that the original work has been slightly changed, and the concubine Zhuan is not so annoying anymore. Liu Zuai played the part where Wuxin sneaked into the palace to visit his mother with tears in his eyes. In the end, I didn't tell her that I was your son, maybe because I was afraid that concubine Zhuan would worry about her. After she was poisoned and fainted, the eager mother who blurted out made her cry. It is easy to be moved by family affection, master-student affection, and master-servant affection. Liu Zuai is the emperor's appearance. Liu Zuai's facial features are very upright, a gentleman is dignified, and he is an orchid in a tree. Hao Chen's play is so handsome. Flowing clouds and flowing water. Vigorous and powerful, with long arms and legs, and a great figure. Playing is sassy and handsome. Both strength and beauty. Liu Zuai has studied dance for 5 years, so his ancient costumes and fighting scenes are very charming. I first met Liu Zuai in Qing Yun Zhi. I thought the big brother was so handsome at that time, he was more handsome than all the male protagonists. I deliberately went to the cast list to find out what his name was. What I really like about him is the phrase "you are not as tired of lard." It's the kind of boy who looks very straight but is a clear stream, mudslide, in the entertainment circle. It makes people feel really valuable. But it's strange, as far as Liu Zui's face and acting skills are, he's always the second male who has been wronged for thousands of years. And the male one is that kind of small web drama. In the season of Falling Flowers, I don't know if I can still broadcast it. Inside Chang Fengdu is the male second again. It's not easy to be an actor, the first male is capital, and the second male is the audience's. However, no matter how big or small the role is, as long as the audience remembers it, it is successful. As for this young boy, I haven't watched anime. Turning over Lao Liu's 17-year-old seems to be the same as now. It's because he lost weight in the drama, and his face was too thin without collagen. In addition, the filter of this drama is not so thick, maybe it is indeed a bit mature.